The cat righting reflex is a cat's innate ability to orient itself as it falls in order to land on its feet. The righting reflex begins to appear at 3 to 4 weeks of age and is perfected at 6 to 7 weeks. Cats are able to do this because they have an unusually flexible backbone and no functional clavicle. The minimum height required for this to occur in most cats, safely, would be around 30 centimeters, which is 12 inches. Cats without a tail also have this ability, since a cat mostly moves its hind legs and relies on conservation of angular momentum to set up for landing, and the tail is, in fact, little used for this feat. Technique. After determining down from up visually, or with their vestibular apparatus, cats manage to twist themselves to face downward without ever changing their net angular momentum. They are able to accomplish this with these key steps. 1. Bend in the middle so that the front half of their body rotates about a different axis from the rear half. Tuck their front legs in to reduce the amount of inertia of the front half of their body and extend their rear legs to increase the moment of inertia of the rear half of their body so that they can rotate their front further as much as 90 degrees while the rear half rotates in the opposite direction as little as 10 degrees. 3. Extend their front legs and tuck their rear legs so that they can rotate their rear half further while their front half rotates in the opposite direction less. Depending on the cat's flexibility and initial angular momentum, if any, the cat may need to perform steps 2 and 3 repeatedly in order to complete a full 180 rotation. Terminal velocity. In addition to the righting reflexes, cats have other features that reduce the damage from a fall. Their small size, light bone structure, and thick fur decrease their terminal velocity while falling. A cat spreads out its body to increase drag. An average-sized cat with its limbs extended achieves a terminal velocity of about 60 miles per hour, while an average-sized man reaches terminal velocity of about 120 miles per hour, or 190 kilometers an hour. A 2003 study of feline high-rise syndrome found that cats orient their limbs horizontally after achieving maximum velocity so that the impact is more evenly distributed throughout the body. Injury. Without their righting reflex, cats often land uninjured. With their righting reflex. However, this is not always the case, since cats can still break bones or die from extreme falls. In 1987 study, published in the Journal of American Veterinary Medical Association, of 132 cats that were brought into New York Animal Medical Center after having fallen from buildings, it was found that the injuries per cat increased depending on the height fallen, up to 7 stories, but decreased above 7 stories. The study authors speculated that after falling 5 stories, the cats reached max terminal velocity and therefore relaxed and spread their bones to increase drag. However, critics of this study pointed out a survivorship bias in that instantly fatal falls were not included, as an already dead cat would not be taken to the vet, questioning the author's conclusion that the injury rate declined for higher falls. A 2003 study of 119 cats concluded that falls from the 7th or higher stories are associated with more severe injuries and with a higher incidence of thoracic trauma. See also Falling Cat Problem, the mathematical problem of explaining the physics of a cat righting effect, High-Rise Syndrome, and the Buttered Cat Paradox, a humorous combination of 2 proverbs. Thank you for watching this video.